Welcome to the logical reasoning session on logical deduction. This is logical deduction part 3. If you haven't watched part 1 and part 2, please do watch before watching part 3 for better understanding. The link is in the description. Let's start the session. Now, let's solve this question. As usual, I'm starting from here. No plug is a bulb. Plug is in a which statement? First statement. Bulb is in the second statement. So it's a conclusion. It's a conclusion of 1 and 2. The next is as follows or not. Now we'll go with the nature here. Now if you go with the nature, these two are positives. All and some are positive, but here it is a negative conclusion given. So if we have two positive conclusions, positive statements, positive conclusion should be existed, but here it is a negative conclusion. So this is not follows. Now we'll go with that. Next, we'll go with the second statement, that is this one. Some plugs are bulbs. Plug is in a which statement? First statement. Bulb is in the second statement. So it's a conclusion. After knowing it is a conclusion of 1 and 2, then we need to verify the nature as well. So these two are positives and conclusion should be positive. Yeah, it is positive. Now we'll go with the values here. What are the values? All plugs are switches. Plug value is 100, switch value is 50, and switch value is 50 because it starts with some, and bulb value is 50. And when you observe one thing here, one middle term value should be 100 to write the conclusion, but here two middle term values are given as 50s, so conclusion does not exist. So when we want to check the conclusion is existed or not, first we need to check the subject income and subject expense values, next object income and object expense values, and we'll check the nature, and we'll check the middle term as well. So these are the few things we need to verify. If any one of this condition is not satisfied, then the conclusion will not be existed. So here these two conclusions are not follows. And one more important thing, when the two conclusions are not follows, then we need to check one more thing, that is the complementary pair or not. Now as of now we get C as the answers, we get A as the answer, we get B as the answer, and for few questions we'll get D or E also, but as of now we didn't get C as the answer. C means what? Either or. Now when this possible case will work, when we'll get C as the answer, when the conclusions are not follows. When the conclusions both are not follows, then we need to check one more statement, that is whether these two conclusions are belongs to complementary pair or not. If the two conclusions are not follows and the two conclusions are belongs to a complementary pair, then we can say that is C as the answer. So be clear, whenever you want to go with D as the answer, then before that you need to check one more thing, that is the complementary pair or not. Now here we have a complementary pair rules. The rules are both should be conclusions, which means that we'll check the complementary pair for only conclusions. The second, elements must be same in both the conclusions. So if you take any two conclusions and if you want to check the complementary pair for that, and the element 1 and element 2 both are the same in both conclusions. The next, one conclusion must be positive and one other conclusion must be negative. And we already know that when we want to check the pair, definitely we should have two conclusions. So the two conclusions, one of the conclusions should be positive and one of the conclusions should be negative. Next, fourth one is both conclusions must be false. So if the conclusions are not follows, then only we'll check the complementary pair. So that is this point. Next, fifth is if there is a possibility term in a conclusion, it would not be either or, which means that if we have a possibility type of a term in a conclusion, then we should not check for the pair. Okay. Now in the third rule, which means a positive and negative rule, some and no. So one should be positive and one should be negative, we already said. And positives are what? All is a positive and some is a positive. And negatives are what? No and some not. Okay, no and some not are the negatives. And the pair should be some no is one pair and all and some not will be other pair. That is it. Okay. Now we'll go with the previous question and check it whether it belongs to complementary pair or not. So the first rule here is both should be conclusions. Yes, both are a conclusion. The second, both not follows. Yes, these both are not follows. And both should have a same elements. See here, plug and plug, bulb and bulb. Both elements are the same. And one should be positive and one should be negative. See, here it is a sum and here it is a no. So one is positive and one is negative. So all the conditions are satisfied, which means that these two conclusions are belongs to a complementary pair. So if these two are belongs to complementary pair, then we can say that answer is C instead of D. So option for the question is C. So be clear, when the conclusions are not follows, we'll check D as the answer. But before going to D, just we have one more check, that is that belongs to complementary pair or not. If those belongs to complementary pair, instead of D as the answer, you have to pick C as the answer. Now here some and no is a combination, and maybe in the other example you may have all and some not. Now we'll go with the next question. Now let's solve this question. Some plugs are bulbs. Plug is in the first statement, bulb is in the second statement. So it's a conclusion. After knowing it's a conclusion, then we need to check whether it is follows or not. Before that, we need to check the nature. So these two are positive. So conclusion should be positive. Okay, nature point of view is satisfied. Next, we'll write the values here. So plug value is 50, switches value is 50, and here switches value is 50 and bulbs value is 50. Whenever you write 50s here, you should get 1 point, that is one middle term value should be 100. But here none of the middle term value is 100, so conclusion will not be existed. Now the next one, all bulbs are switches. Bulb is in the second statement, switches is in the first as well as in the second statement. So it's a conversion of the second statement. After knowing it's a conversion of the second statement, then we need to check is this follows or not. Bulb becomes the subject here, switch becomes the object here, sum becomes all here. But actually conversions rule, sum becomes sum, but here it becomes all. So it's not follows. And the last one, no plug is a bulb. Plug is in the first statement, bulb is in the second statement. We already discussed the same point in our first conclusion. If none of the middle term value is 100, so conclusion will not be existed. So if conclusions are not existed, again we need to check one more point, that is those belongs to a complementary pair or not. So what's a complementary pair? First rule, both should be conclusions. Yes, these both should be conclusions. Both not follows. Yes, these both are not follows. And elements are same. Yes, plugs and plugs are the same. Bulbs and bulbs are the same. Next, one should be positive and one should be negative. See, this is a positive and this is negative. So all the conditions are satisfied. So it belongs to a complementary pair. Which one belongs to complementary pair? 1 and 3 belongs to a complementary pair. So answer for the question is either 1 or 3 follows. Okay, this is the answer for the question. Let's solve the next question. Now here all plugs are bulbs. Now plug is in the first statement, bulb is in the second statement. So it's a conclusion. After knowing it is a conclusion, then we need to check the nature here. So these two are negatives. If two are negatives, conclusion will not be existed. So this is not follows. Next, no plug is a bulb. Plug is in the first statement, bulb is in the second statement. Again, it is a conclusion. But according to the conclusion's nature, this is not follows. So if both are not follows, then we need to check the complementary pair. So what's a complementary pair? First rule, both should be conclusions. Yes, both are conclusions. Both not follows. Yes, both are not follows. And both should have a same subjects and same objects. Yes, but the positive and negative pair are sum and no is one pair and all sum not is the other pair. But here we have all, but the other statement should be sum not. That is not there here. Okay. So one statement is no, the other statement should be sum, but here it starts with no. So the answer is D for this question, because both not follows and a complementary pair rule is not followed. What is a complementary rule here? One should be positive, one should be negative, but the pair should be, one pair is sum and not. But here we don't have sum and not, and one pair is all and sum not. All is there, but sum not is not there. So complementary pair rule is not satisfied. So conclusion not follows. So hope I am clear. I'll discuss more on the next video. I'll take Venn diagrams, possibility type of statements as well. And I'll discuss complex examples also in that. So thank you so much. Thanks for watching my channel. Bye-bye.